Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. How are you all? For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a super exciting Ulta haul. So here are all the items that I recently picked up. Ultra excited about this. But before we get started with the haul, I did want to mention that today's video is sponsored by IT Cosmetics. So thankful and honored to be working with such a solid brand. So IT Cosmetics is actually having 30% off site-wide currently at the moment until November 28th. So if you've been wanting any like skincare products, any makeup items, I would definitely say check out IT Cosmetics' site because they really have just a ton to offer at 30% off. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 products here that I have from IT Cosmetics, and I'll have all of these items of course linked down below. If you do purchase through the links, I do make a small commission. I know it is always 100% appreciated. I really like it, means a lot, so thank you so much. So the first item I have here is the Bye Bye Pores Hyaluronic Acid Serum. They have this one, the pores one. They also have the Bye Bye Lines. They also have the Bye Bye Breakouts, and then they have the Bye Bye Dark Spot serums. If maybe you want to maybe target something else in your skincare routine. For me personally, I do have a decent amount of large pores, and I will tell you guys, I absolutely love this product. It's beautiful on the skin. I'm going to be showing you guys like a demo with all of these goods as well. So this does have a little bit of like a tackier feel to it, but you really don't need a lot for it to go a very long way. I kind of like to like massage it in the skin and then kind of push it in. After I do that, I do like to let it sit for a few minutes, and then I'll go in with moisturizer. I'm gonna say I feel like I see a little bit of a difference with this one, and especially with pores, it's so hard to really see like a visible difference, but I feel like when you're consistent with this, like you will see somewhat of a change. So I'm thinking the other serums work probably as amazing, like the Bye Bye Lines, the Bye Bye Breakouts, and then the Bye Bye Dark Spots. Also, this happens to be vegan, which I think is also a plus. I love using this for the mornings and the nights. It's great to even put on like before my makeup. I don't feel like it irritates my skin, and makes my skin just look and feel like absolute delish. So definitely a serum that I've been really enjoying, and I can see myself repurchasing this once it's done because it really targets like exactly what I want and what I'm looking for. Okay, the next item that I have here is a moisturizer by IT Cosmetics. You guys know I've spoken about this probably a gazillion times in the past week, and I probably had enough, but I have to speak about it again. This right here is the Confidence in a Cream Transforming Moisturizing Super Cream for all skin types. This is beautiful on the skin. I've gone through probably 2 or 3 full sizes of these and then a few little ones. I constantly keep going back to this one because it really is just a good moisturizer that really does everything I want in one. It does have a little bit of like a thicker feel to it, which I personally like, but it doesn't like weigh down, like it doesn't feel like weighted on the skin. It really sinks in ultra quickly. Consistency is 10 out of 10. Sometimes if I want to thin it out a bit, I'll go in with a little bit of the serum and mix it in, or I'll just put a little bit of oil just to thin it out a drop. But this is fantastic for the day and especially for the night. It has a nice light like scent to it, really nothing too heavy, very like airy and non-irritating. I also really like to use this on my neck to keep it hydrated and moisturized. So one of the best ones on the market. If you guys have not tried this one yet, let me tell you, you're in for a world of a change with that. The next item that I have here is the IT Cosmetics Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. I picked mine up in the shade Light Nude. So it comes like in a squeezy package like this, which is really nice. You just squeeze out just as much as you need and then you're good to go. But with this one, I feel like less is more because it has a little bit more like a thicker consistency to it. You really just don't need way too much to cover. Like a dot will pretty much do the trick. With this one, the way I like to apply it is put it on my hand, rub it out a little bit, and then just dot it everywhere I need it, like under my eyes, on blemishes, and it really blends ultra nicely. I feel like it's not necessarily super hydrating, but it's also not ultra mattifying either, so that's why I feel like this could work out really for a bunch of different skin types if you have dry skin or oily skin. And it helps with like, it gets rid of like the dark circles under the eyes. It doesn't really like settle into the fine lines that, you know, we may have under there. It's really pretty on, and I feel like for full coverage, it doesn't look heavy or too much, especially on the under eye area. And for blemishes, it's like goals, let me tell ya. Okay, the next item that I have here is the Bye Bye Pores blush. This is their Je ne sais quoi shade. They have this shade and just a few other ones, but I liked this one because this kind of works with your pH level. So it kind of like transforms, like basically it's like a pinky color. And then it kind of like transforms on the skin depending on your skin tone, which I think is pretty cool. So it's almost like a customized type of blush for every single person. Like it'll look, well, it'll look pinky, but like a different form of pink. I think this is amazing for like a pH blush. This is probably like one of the better ones that I've tried that actually work. And the reason why I also like this is because it's part of their Bye Bye Pores line. And really when they say Bye Bye Pores, it really means goodbye. And I'm really happy about that because my pores are like, you know what I'm saying? So with this one, when you apply it, you can almost see like your pores almost vanishing, you know, and it sets in almost like a powder. And it gives you like this airbrushed effect. I'm wearing it on my skin today. Of course, you guys will see the demo. Such an easy formula to work with. You can wear it sheerly, or you can build it up if you want a little bit more of intensity, but it still looks ultra fresh. And I think this is like the perfect color. It's very pretty. I love that one. I am obsessed with the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. With this one as well, I think I've gone through at least 4 or 5 tubes of these. I've spoken about this millions of times on my channel, but also in the past week I've spoken about it many times. It makes your lashes look insane in the best way ever. Not too wet of a formula, not too dry of a formula. Separates your lashes, but really gives you length and a ton of volume. Plus it's really black and it doesn't smudge or flake. Really perfection in a tube. This one right here is the Hello Lashes one. This one I would say is good for separating. I don't see as much of volume with this, but it is a rubber bristled wand and it has like a little bowly tip situation at the end, which kind of makes it easy to get on the inner corners. Plus like this piece here makes it like really comfortable to use. So also a really nice one. Actually more of a newer mascara to me, but I've been really enjoying that. And then this, how cute is this one, okay? This is the Lash Blowout mascara. So this one right here is a natural bristled wand. It's a little bit more fluffier, and with this one I feel like it's a really good pairing mascara, but more than anything I feel like it gives you a decent amount of length and actually a lot of volume as well, like just like a fluffiness to the lashes. So also really nice. It's actually just really perfect. So beautiful on the lashes as well. I think they do really well in many departments, but especially with mascara, they hook it up to no end. So again, I will have all of these items linked down below in the description box. IT Cosmetics on their site is having 30% off, so I'll leave IT Cosmetics' site linked down below if you guys want to pick up any of these goods. And I'm going to stress on that because I feel like it really is a deal of deals. All right, now onto the items that I purchased at Ulta. All right, so the first thing I picked up from Ulta was the Tangle Teaser in like a small little size. I just find that I don't have a smaller brush like this, so I felt like it could just be nice to have around, since most of the time for the weekends, you know, here and there, I do tend to go away. And I have to always take like a bigger brush. And then I'll be honest with you, I had a brush that came with like this, I think it came with this wig if I'm not mistaken, and literally I was brushing it and it completely, like this piece like completely broke. So I thought that maybe this could be nice, and it was really only like 10 bucks. I thought it was so cute too. I love the color purple. I already have a different Tangle Teaser and I do love the quality of these, so I just thought it was a win. It's just so cute and yummy. So I'm very excited about that, to add it even to my purse, just to have it around. The next thing I picked up was from REM Beauty, and this is their mist thing. I think it's what it's called. Calming face mist with soothing lavender. So I actually, what was that? I actually have not purchased a face mist in a really long time. I've been going through the ones that I have. I'm almost finished with probably 2 or 3 of them. But when I saw this one in store, it really just attracted me. I haven't tried, like I think I said, much from REM Beauty. I think this might be like my second-ish item from REM Beauty specifically, and so I wanted to see how this one would actually perform. I know I sprayed the sprayer, like the tester, in the store, and it smelled really nice and calming. It has a good like sprayer to it, and yeah, it has a pretty true lavender scent. So I'm not a massive fan of lavender straight up like that, but it's not like overpowering. It says hold 8 to 10 inches away from the face and then spray, but it seems really nice and very fine, and I'm really curious to see if it's gonna keep my face ultra hydrated and set my makeup in, or if it's just gonna be like you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're just gonna do nothing. Like, we'll keep you posted on what the story of this one is. And I also thought the packaging was really aesthetically pleasing. So there's that one. I also picked up a repurchase for me. This is the NYX Cosmetics Lift and Snatch Brow Tint. I constantly wear this, by the way. I've gone through probably 3 or 4 of these. Like, when I love something, you know I'm repurchasing, and I usually don't always just repurchase because I love trying out new things, and you know, but with this specific item, and even like with like the IT Cosmetics items, like they're repurchases because they're so good that it's like I just need to have that back in my life. So this is the shade Nespresso. No, not Nespresso. Espresso. And it's just like a brow flick pen. It almost looks like a liquid liner, but it's for the brows. It's what I'm wearing in my brows today. And it's just like a nice deep brown shade. I love it. I usually store it downwards. If you store it upside down, the ink doesn't apply the same on the brows. That's what I've learned. So let's see. So you can see it just kind of gives you like feather-like strokes. Brush it up, flick it up in the brows, and then it just looks more like realistic, more hair-like brows, I would say. I don't really use the brow pencils as much anymore. Very, very rarely will I, unless I'm going for that specific look. But I mean, the past 6 to 8 months this is what I was using. I love it. It's so affordable and it works like a charm. I also ended up picking up 2 of the Killer liners from Too Faced. These were actually on sale for $11 instead of $23 each, which I'm like, I must. So I would definitely hop on these if you guys are interested in solid black liners. They're both in the shade Black, Killer Black, and I personally have not tried these, but I heard that they were like insanely amazing. The packaging is really very cute, pink, and you do have to sharpen it, which is kind of annoying, but they have a few shades to choose from. Very nice, actually. More than a few shades. Yeah, it's like a Kajal, just great pencil like liner, but it has like a smoothness to it. So they have a few different shades to choose from. I just bought 2 of the black ones because that's really what I saw in store. But also, more than anything, I typically wear black liners 9 out of 10 times. I have a few other colored liners from like ColourPop and a few other brands, but I just know that these are gonna go quicker in my collection because I wear them fairly often, the shade. The next thing that I picked up was more of like a randomish find. Well, I was at the Maybelline section and I was like, let's try out some of their lip crayons. Well, one of them. This is the Superstay Ink Crayon in the shade Lead the Way. I was really curious to see if maybe I had like a dupe for this. So that's mainly why I picked it up, and I think that I might have. I love that this is retractable. It makes it so easy. I thought, I was like, wow. It smells so good. It smells yummy. I can't put my finger on it, but it smells like you want to put this on. So I just thought this was a beautiful, like dusty, let's see. Yum, 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 yum. Dusty pinky color. How stunning is that? And it doesn't seem like it's a matte finish. It has more of like a, I'll put a drop on now while the beeping continues. Yeah, very pretty. Yeah, it seems like it has a little bit more of like a creamier finish. So not matte. Again, really nice. And I actually think I might prefer that a little bit more than just a matte finish because I feel like it's gonna be much more moisturizing. So I'll let you know if I do end up finding a dupe for this one, but again, it's in the shade Lead the Way, and it seems really nice. I don't know if I've even tried any of these by Maybelline, so it might be a first for me. The next 2 items I picked up were from Patchology, and this was just like by the checkout section, but I do really enjoy their rejuvenating eye gels. I know I've gone through, also this is a repurchase, maybe like 4, 5, 6 packs of these in the past, and I will tell you I do kind of suffer from bags under my eyes, and so I find that when I put on these gel pads, it really helps just kind of like wake me up, you know, and not look as, my under eyes don't look as droopy, I guess. So I'll use these typically during the morning hours, like if I'm drinking coffee and I'm getting ready and I just want to like refresh for the day, or if it's a day of makeup, then I'll put these on and I feel like my makeup does sit much better. So I got them both in just, yeah, the rejuvenating eye gels. I know that they have a lavender eye gel and a few other ones, but I just got those 2. Okay, next I picked up 2 items here from Tarte. So they have this brand new scent which is called Frosted Sugar Cookie, and they also have a different scent. I forgot what it's called. It's in the green. it's green, basically. But if you know me, I actually don't really like baked goods smells, baked good scents. Like, it's just not my speed, it's not my style. But with this one, I have to tell you guys, they did not go heavy with this. Like, it's very light in tone, and I'm okay with that. Like, typically with cookie and baked good scents, I feel like they go ham on that, and it smells so strong, and it's like, whoa, it's a bit much. With this one, you just get a whiff of cookie. Yum. You get a whiff of cookie, maybe like a little bit of like brown sugar in there as well, and it's not nauseating, it's not overpowering, and I think it's just right. So it's just like, it's a nice like cozy scent. So I figured I would try this one since, like I said, I don't really buy baked good scents all that often, but when I smelled this, I'm like, wow, you know, like this is just right up my alley. So if you're not a baked good scent person and you just think it's always too strong, this one right here is ultra light and it smells really good. So I would say that's a win, and I do really like the Tree Hut scrubs. They're a drop more harsh than like a few other ones that I've tried, but it doesn't like irritate the skin, and it really does like exfoliate very well. So I got that one, and then they also had this really cute kit with 3 little ones. So this is the Happy Holidays kit. I recently went to Mexico and I had this, I think cranberry one is what that one's called. Yeah, the frosted cranberry one I had because I purchased last year. And so when I was packing, I wanted to take, you know, a scrub with me, but I didn't want to take the bigger size. So it was the size was perfect. I was there for 9 days. And you think that there's a drop in here, but it actually goes a very long way, and you can use, it can really last for like a lot of places. So the 3 different scents that are included are, firstly, we have Moroccan Rose, which it's possible I've tried, and then let me just show you comparisons between this and the bigger one. So mama and baby, it's so cute, yum. The little one has 5.5 ounces, and the big one has 18 ounces. So, you know, if you do the math, it's actually, yeah, I'm not doing the math now. Anyways, so Moroccan Rose, basically, whoa. What in the world? I thought I've tried this one, but this smells so... Okay, forget about anything I ever said in my life, about anything that ever smelling good. This right here is the smell of my actual dreams. The next one that we have is Candy Cane. This is the next one that's included in the kit. This pretty much just smells like candy cane straight up, but it doesn't like burn the skin, because you know how like mint can kind of feel burny sometimes. I have the full size in the shower and I really like it, so just a nice little one to have around. Well, if you're into mint, and I love mint, so I'll take that. And then the frosted cranberry, like I mentioned, I took this with me when I went away, and it really does smell. Oh my gosh, it smells even better than the one I took. I don't know if they just changed the formula or what. These literally smell. Zero, zip, zilch words. I have no words. Then I have an item here from Tarte Cosmetics. Haven't purchased much from Tarte, but I have this and something else from them that I purchased this time around. This is one of their Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumpers in the shade White Peach. I think this was a viral like lip shade that's been sold out for a while, but when I saw it in store, I'm like, okay, this is so right up my alley. If you guys know me, I love these kind of light peachy colors. Like, this is my dream in a lip product. I just love throwing it on. It goes with everything. The only annoying thing about this is you have to kind of click it and it doesn't go back down. So just make sure you're not clicking away, because then it's just gonna not go back down and you're gonna have to like use the product like in that second, basically. But I love these a ton from Tarte. I think the quality is fantastic. They're very moisturizing. They are a drop plumping, so you kind of feel like that tingling feel, which I kind of wish they wouldn't be, because I love the formula so much, and not always do I want that tingly feel on my lips. But I mean, because the color is so nice and because the tingling is not OMG, I'm really happy with this, and I want to see if they have other ones in their line that don't actually plump, that they're just regular, the Maracuja Juicy Lip Balms, not plump, because I would totally purchase more. I just think the quality is amazing to throw in your purse, grab and go, and you're done for the day. The next item I picked up was the Man Eater eyeshadow palette, and this right here was on my radar for a bit. I wasn't sure if I was going to pick it up. I was like, you know what, I didn't want to purchase it right away, because sometimes I can feel like, what's the word? Like, I just purchase things right away sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't really need this. Like, very impulsive. Yeah. And so I'm like, you know what, let me wait on it, because a lot of times if I do end up waiting on specific products, even if they look amazing, a month later I'm like, you know what, I actually don't even need that. I'm like, I'm fine. But with this one, I just could not forget about this. Like, it was just always in my head, and I was like, I needed it. So cute. I love the color story. Well, first, the packaging is stunning, and I haven't purchased a Tarte palette in a long time, so I feel like it just, you know, because I was so attracted to the color story, I hoped it would be good quality, and I did hear great things about this one, so I think this might be a Tarte palette that I'm gonna really enjoy and love. I recently decluttered one of their Tartelette Full Bloom palettes, which I just felt like was a very repetitive one. A lot of the shades looked the same and they weren't that buildable, but these look heaven. I mean, come on. I know people say if you cover the green, then, like, you know what I'm saying, it's only like a warm tone palette, but the quality seems fantastic. Okay, wow. So far, I'm just like swatching it one by one. This looks insane. I'm about this life. I'm about it, okay? You guys know how I feel about pigmented shades, buildable shades. These two are metallic and these two are mattes. Metallic look like butter. So I'll just swatch. One swipe, swatch them. And here's what they look like. Really pretty. They are just like warm tones, but I feel like I will get a lot of use out of this one. Typically when I'm going for a neutral look, I go for slightly warmer tones as opposed to cool tones. I still like cool tones, but I notice more than less I'll go for like a little bit more of a warmer brown, more like copper tone shades. Yeah, shades like that. You know, like let's say this shade right here, like I think I'm gonna use to pieces. Burgundy shades, really nice. I just think the selection of colors are fantastic, and I know a lot of people don't love when blacks are included in palettes, but I love it. I think it's just such a good shade to have to spice things up with. All right, and then the final palette item, face palette, I guess I could say I picked up was this from Hourglass. It's the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked in the butterfly version. So they have the butterfly, they have the elephant, and then the tiger one, I believe. So I initially wanted the tiger. I feel like everyone wanted that one, but I just felt like the shades were a bit too deep for my skin tone, and even though the packaging was so right up my alley, I'm like, I'm just not gonna get used to the tiger one as much. Then I was gonna pick up the elephant one, but when I saw this one and the elephant one near each other, I was like, you know what, I think I actually might end up using the shades in here a little bit more. Or although if you do have like a lighter to medium skin tone, the elephant one should work out well, and I feel like the tiger one is maybe geared for those who have like a deeper skin tone. But I feel like actually more than anything, this might work out if you have fair to light skin tones. And I just really liked these powders here because you can kind of just set your entire face with those. What are those specifically called? The strobe powders, yeah. And you get a strobe powder and a finishing powder. So like basically finishing powders, and I can kind of use these three for that to kind of set my entire face to give me like an illuminated from within type of look. You get two blushes, which I think is perfect. And then this right here is a highlighter I would use on my cheekbone. The only thing that's not necessarily included is a bronzer. I'm thinking now if the other ones did have bronzers. I know the other ones did have like deeper highlighter shades that you would use on your cheekbones, not necessarily on your face. So I skipped out on those, and I love the Hourglass powders. I speak about them all the time. So very happy about this, but I will tell you this was like my least favorite when it came to packaging the butterflies, but now it's kind of growing on me. It actually doesn't look, you know, as, you know, but if it would be the tiger and the elephant, I think that those are much cuter, but it's fine. I know I'm gonna get used out of this palette like just a ton. That's a nice white shade. We have the blush right over here, really nice. And then another blush, a little bit more like of a rosy tone. This one is a drop more brighter. And then the highlighter is, I think it could work out for my skin. It seems to drop dark, but I think it still works. So I'm really happy about this. It's a little bit more a pricier item, but you do get a lot in one, and Hourglass powders really are just like one in a million. All right, so I want to say that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will have all of the items that I purchased from Ulta linked down below, in addition to, again, all of the items from It Cosmetics' site. And don't forget, you can get 30% off. All the information and deets will be linked down below in the description box. Thank you so much to It Cosmetics for sponsoring this one, and I will see you all in my next video.